Some would call it being a diva. When you're good, bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And he'll return it and try to get behind. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. So Nebraska offense will take the field first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on... side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Rebels have it with a first and goal. Making side adjustments here. Gets it out fast. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And as he throws, picked off, what a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. Knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Makes a move. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Madden. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows when to bring it. Dropping back, it's off. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use again.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his 1st career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact.
Bringing it back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Ole Miss, 21, Nebraska.
The Huskers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. And you can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. To the air on first down. Going for the big play. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The hand to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense working from the pistol. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Rebels in the hurry up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Shaw. Quarterback adapting. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. They get to him as he throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Fires toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time.
It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end. And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Looking to throw again. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And they'll kick it from the left side. He gets a hand on it. And they scoop it up.
Yeah, you saw how they just overloaded the left-hand side that time. They were able to overwhelm the offensive line, get in the backfield, and then get their paws up to block that kick.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Makes the catch. It's Applewhite. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for a man. It's Shaw. The sweet feet buy a little time. With the catch, it's Applewhite. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get it through the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Grab near the sticks. It's Applewhite. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To the air. It's off. Quarterback moving. Slings it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Smashes ahead. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
It's complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Sprinting away. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Shaw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Unloads quickly. Turning it on. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Rebels need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Got it. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Shaw. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Snap in the shotgun. Scrambling away. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one after their own 37. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Breaks into the open. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Hauls it in. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over.